Game of Thrones fans, HBO was just hacked, and we were about to tell you exactly what they stole. Plus, shocker, Christie back in the news. Our 6 comedians are here live, and I can't wait to hear what they have to say.
Tonight on Punchline, 2 teams of comedians use today's headlines to come up with the best punchlines. Playing for the women's team, Kelsey Cook, Esther Ku, and Taylor Tomlinson. Playing for the men's team, Trey Elliot, Steve Hofstetter, and Kabir Singh. And now, Punchline. Here's your host, Marc Istook.
Come on, everybody, let's hear it. This crowd pumped up. Hey, everybody, welcome to Punchline. What a Monday night we have in store for you tonight. A little battle of the sexes, the men versus the women. And let me tell you, our comics are here and they are ready to make fun of all the headlines I have in my hand. And our live studio audience, they are ready to vote to decide who is funniest tonight, the men or the women. And how about this? You can join in whether you're watching us live in Atlanta or Minneapolis or on Facebook Live. How about that? You can vote at playpunchline.com. Viewers every place else, just visit the website and pretend to vote. It's your American right. Up for grabs tonight is the coveted Punch Bowl. How about that beautiful piece of lovely hardware? Currently, it resides in the hands of the men.
Of course.
But can the ladies take it away from them tonight?
Nah.
Obviously. Yes.
Audience, what do you think? I mean, I need a little feedback here, ladies. All right, well, let's find out who's going to walk home with this thing as we get started tonight in our first round where punchlines are worth 50 points. Here we go. Christie in the news again after going to another ball game and getting into a screaming match with a fan this time. It was just a couple of weeks ago when he was booed by Mets fans after he caught a foul ball. So comedians, maybe Christie should sit this one out, maybe not go to any ball games for a while. Where should he go instead? Go. Kelsey.
I'm not sure about the science on this, but can he get his stomach stapled a second time?
I don't know how that works. Taylor.
He could go to work.
Kabir.
He should go to a WNBA game because there's no crowd there to harass him.
Oh, sick burn. Hey.
Or maybe if he can't go to a major league game, maybe his son's little league game, if he got kids. I don't know.
Taylor.
Anger management classes.
That would help. Yes. Ku.
A casting call for before pictures.
Taylor or Kelsey.
He should go to whatever island they sent Sean Spencer to.
Steve.
I don't care where he goes, but I hope he flies United to get there.
It'd be hard to get him off the flight. All right, that sound means time is up. Audience, it is your turn to vote. The men or the women, man, taking digs at WNBA players. Ladies, not wasting any time as they take a 50-0 lead, and we'll move on to our next headline. A Twitter user has sparked an Outback Steakhouse conspiracy theory. He searched the country, and he claims that time and time again, Outback has arranged their restaurants in the form of a pentagram. So, whatever, man. Hey, comedians, what is your chain restaurant conspiracy theory? Go. Taylor.
Subway knew what Jared was doing the whole time. They just kept moving him to different
Kabir.
The Wendy's Baconator actually came back and traveled from time to kill human beings slowly.
It's from the future, yeah. Kelsey.
The ranch at Red Robin has a little bit of Coke in it.
Barely can tell it, yeah. Trey.
That black people can actually eat at Cracker Barrel.
Taylor.
Olive Garden is actually run by the mafia. When you're here, you're family.
Steve.
There is someone who works at Waffle House whose job it is to make sure that each one has a letter in the sign missing.
Trey.
You ever notice that Popeyes don't have spinach?
There's no spinach. I don't get it. Steve.
The only thing international about the International House of Pancakes are the busboys.
On that note, let's go to the board, shall we? Men or women, who gets the vote?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
All right.
Wins a win.
Evening things up. We're all nodded at 50 as we move on to a little 3-word celebrity. Here is a very naked Josh Brolin who is getting ripped to play Cable, the villain in the new Deadpool movie, Deadpool 2. So comedians, I'm going to wish you luck on this. Describe this picture in 3 words. Go. Steve.
Not Christie.
Esther.
A A little lower.
Taylor.
What is words?
Trey.
I am uncomfortable.
Kelsey.
New panties needed.
Steve.
I feel feelings.
New
Kelsey.
Thrinder pick.
Is that real?
Taylor.
Why is he naked?
Kabir.
3 words, God, I'm fat.
Trey.
Steroid bathroom selfie.
Ku.
Please zoom in.
Steve.
Am I bisexual?
Audience, show us your loyalty here. Men or women, who was funniest? Woo! Just barely. With the 100-50 lead. This is the last one of this round, so here we go. Playing a little spoiler alert. Hackers broke into HBO and leaked the script for next week's episode of Game of Thrones. And spoiler alert, we find out Ed Sheeran is a Targaryen, so there's that. But comedians, I want you to spoil the rest of the episode. What happens on the next Game of Thrones? Go. Ku.
The character Littlefingers actually has sex with someone his own age.
Taylor.
Boobs.
We knew that was going to happen. Trey.
They add an Ice Cube to the cast and call it straight out of Game of Thrones.
Steve.
Peter Dinklage is actually 6 feet tall. He's that good of an actor.
Very convincing. Kelsey.
Frank Underwood murders Jon Snowden to become King of the North.
Plot twist. I like it. Ku.
Daenerys has an affair with her dragon.
That's her kid.
Taylor.
Everyone you love dies again.
Yes, that will happen for sure. Kabir.
Spoiler alert, it was all just a dream.
Steve.
March for White Walkers' Lives Matter.
Oh, I like that. All right. Time's up. Trey didn't get to it, but we do get to our audience's votes right here. Let's see if they preferred the men or the women. Hey, we are all knotted up at the end of round one, 100-100. But when we come back, MTV makes a big change to the Video Music Awards, plus killer car washes. No, I'm not kidding. Killer car washes. We'll be right back with more Punchline. I'm TV's Marc Istook, and you may know me from the news and other stuff. Well, we're bringing you the news everyone is talking about because we're joking about it. So like, follow, and subscribe to Punchline.
We're back with more Punchline and your host, Marc Istook.
Tell you what, it is a tie ball game, except it's not a ball game, it's a game show, and there's no sports, it's just comics making jokes. But regardless, it is 100-100. It is a close game so far, and this is your chance to make a difference. Every vote counts. So if you're watching live in Atlanta or Minneapolis or on Facebook Live, go to playpunchline.com, vote once, vote twice, exercise your American right to vote. And if you're watching elsewhere, just exercise your American right to laugh at the round 2 punchlines, which are worth 100 points. So let's get right to it, guys, with our next headline. A 79-year-old woman was pulled over for driving 149 miles per hour in a Porsche Boxster. Comedians, this woman needs a racing nickname. From this point forward, she shall forever be known as what?
Granica Patrick. Patrick.
What? Next.
Scanica Patrick.
Shut up, my box is lit up.
That's true.
The fast and
That's
the
naughty.
arthritis.
Trey.
Blaze of Gloria.
Steve.
Stale Earnhardt Jr.
Kelsey.
Artificial hips of fury.
Kabir.
Lambo Granny.
Trey.
High Speed Harriet.
Esther.
Old hag racer.
Steve.
Dale Earnhardt Condition.
Taylor.
Betty White Hot Lightning.
Esther.
You've heard of Fast and Furious. Now she's full of gas and curious.
No one said, I wish you'd be my grandma? I mean, that would have been cool, right? All right, grandma right here, guys, or the ladies, the men. Take this one. It is 200 to 100. As we move on to our next headline, MTV just announced a big change to the Video Music Awards. The Moon Man Trophy will now be called the Moon Person. So comedians, what other iconic characters should go gender neutral? Go. Trey.
The Statue of Liberty. You should put it in a pantsuit, you know.
Kabir.
They need to change Batman into none of your business.
Don't ask.
None of your business.
Steve.
A different award that's inconsequential, no one cares about.
Esther.
Instead of madman, you're just a psycho.
Taylor.
I actually have 3 for this one. Barney, E.T., and Tilda Swinton.
Esther.
Instead of a Walkman, dang, you old.
Steve.
The Grammys. What about the grandpas?
Yeah, I like that. Kelsey.
Donald Duck, he already doesn't wear pants, so we already know he's gender neutral. Like, there's nothing down there.
Steve.
North Carolina bathrooms.
Audience, your turn to vote. The men or the women, who was funniest? And again, we are tied 200 to 200 as we've got time for one more headline in this round. Researchers believe that hackers could easily make automated car washes attack us. That, is 5 of my worst nightmares. So comedians, what would the best defense be against a killer car wash? Go. Ku.
I'll bring my dad, Mr. Miyagi, to do wax on, wax off.
Come here.
You have to get your car hand washed because you can't hack immigrants. What?
Right.
I said it was...
Maybe this one will work.
Okay.
My 2003 Honda Accord, okay? It can last through
Protect
anything.
you through everything. Taylor.
Michael Bay.
Come here.
Drive away, it's a car wash.
Steve.
A recession so bad that no one can afford cars.
That would protect you. Yes, Taylor.
My grandma's driving.
Kelsey.
Chuck Norris in a Transformer.
Could beat anything, right?
Solid answer.
All right, let's get those votes in. The men or the women? Who could defeat the car wash? All right. 300 to 200. That is the end of round 2, but still, lots of points out there. And coming up, the number one thing that angers your flight attendant, plus a shocking new way to stay awake while driving. All that and more when Punchline returns. Boy, our comedians had some hilarious punchlines and some real stinkers too, but we cut those out. So, think you can top our challengers or our headliners? Let us know your answer in the comments.
We're back with your host, Marc Istook.
Boy, we are back with more Punchline, and right now the ladies are leading the men 300 to 200. They will not stop talking about it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Easy.
Hey, look, this is still anybody's game, so please vote. PlayPunchline.com if you're watching live in Atlanta, in Minneapolis, or by watching Facebook Live. Let's get right to our round 3 headlines. They are worth 150 points. As we talk about this one, flight attendants say their least favorite beverage to pour is Diet Coke, and it's because it is apparently fizzier than other sodas, so it takes a while when they pour it on ice. It's a real headache. So comedians, what else secretly annoys flight attendants? Go. Kabir.
When the pilot orders his 4th cocktail.
That's very annoying.
Very annoying.
Taylor.
When people have meetings in the bathroom.
They gotta get stuff done. Steve.
How cold the captain's hands are.
Taylor.
When Steve Hofstetter gets sky drunk.
Steve.
If you flew United, you would have to be sky drunk also.
Kelsey.
When I make them pour Diet Coke directly into my mouth.
Here.
Brown people.
Taylor.
I can say it, I'm brown.
When people in the exit row just jump off the plane first when it's burning.
Steve.
No longer being able to legally beat up passengers.
Not allowed to do that anymore. All right, audience, the men or the women, time to vote. Yes. 54%. Gentlemen, welcome back to the lead.
Back at it.
350 to 300 as we move on to our next headline. This is shocking news. A new safety bracelet has 16 sensors that measure your heart rate. So that way, if you're like driving and you start to fall asleep, it literally shocks you awake. So comedians, what are some other great uses for the shock bracelet? Go, Steve.
Something very fun I'm not allowed to say on network television.
Stop it. Trey.
It'll shock you if your girlfriend is going through your phone.
Oh, like an alert.
Yeah, like an alert.
Taylor.
Cheating boyfriends, Trey.
Steve.
I actually don't have anything. I just wanted to listen to that one longer.
That was pretty good. I like that. That was good. Kelsey.
Anytime the men's team talks.
Yeah.
Esther.
To wake up Steve Hofstetter's audience.
That was payback for earlier. Taylor.
Great Christmas present for that aunt you hate.
Trey.
Every time the girls tell a joke that bombs.
I think Trey's for 2/3 of us.
Trey's ticking off half his audience. All right, men or women, who was funniest? I'm not sure if that was a vote for the ladies or against Trey, but we'll find out because it is 450 to 350. The ladies have the lead, but when we come back, our comedians are going to make the best punchlines for the best photos of the day as we play a little photo finish. We'll be back in a moment. Like what you just saw? Like, follow, and subscribe to @Punchline TV Show.
Take a seat, everyone. Punchline is back.
1003, 1004, 1005. Just getting my workout in today with the coveted Punch Bowl. That's what our comics are playing for today. The men are our reigning Punch Bowl holders, but right now they are trailing the ladies 350 to 450 as we get ready for our final round. Little photo finish, which is also the last chance for our audience here live in Hollywood and all the folks watching live on Facebook or in Atlanta or Minneapolis to vote by going to playpunchline.com. And with a number total this close, every vote matters as we play our final round. Here's how photo finish works. We're going to show our comics today's best photos, and they're going to provide us with a punchline, and our voters will rate those punchlines on a scale of 0 to 100. That score translates to points, so it's a chance for the men to make up the difference that they have right now, trailing by 100. Usually, men, you like to let the ladies go first, but since you're losing currently, you will lead us off tonight.
That's right.
90 seconds are on the clock. Trey, you're going to be up first. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I mean, you are wearing a pink jacket tonight.
That's
I just wanted to call that out.
Bold
in case
move.
people didn't notice. He's obviously confident. Right. Let's see if he's confident enough to make you folks laugh as we begin. Let's go.
Raise your hand for white privilege.
Audience. 69. Kabir.
When the teacher asks, which one of you guys want to help build the wall? This guy.
Audience.
The guy right there.
73. Steve.
These guys hated the new Ghostbusters.
Audience. 70. Trey.
Next picture. Miso soup.
Audience. 68. Kabir.
That's the least populated water park in China.
Audience. 66. Steve.
Lunch break at the Apple Factory.
Audience. 74. Trey.
Next picture. The look I have when I see the cops coming.
Let's see the votes. 59. Come here.
Next picture. When you're trying to launch yourself over the wall.
Audience. 65. Steve.
Now that Planned Parenthood is closing, we've got to get creative.
Audience. 60. Trey.
Next picture. The original three-way calling.
Yes. Audience. 64. Come here.
This is me calling my boys trying to get our stories right from last night.
Yeah, that's right. Audience. 63. All right. Time is up. Let's add up all those points. Men, 1,081 is the total.
All right.
Ladies, that's the score that you have to beat. Feeling confident right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it just because you had the lead, or is it because of Trey's?
Because I'm wearing a red jacket.
All right.
So
We don't need your pink.
All right. Kelsey, you're up first. 90 seconds are on the clock.
Okay.
Here we go.
When you do mushrooms and then go to a parade.
Audience. 53. Esther.
This one time at furry band camp.
Audience. 72. Taylor.
next picture. I eat winning for breakfast.
Audience. 62. Kelsey.
Next photo. When you can't find your mom at the grocery store.
Audience. 69. Esther.
Does this flag make me look fat?
Let's see the votes. 73. Taylor.
Next picture. Oh man. Okay, does space like make you age faster?
Audience.
He does not look good.
70. Kelsey.
May the Cuervo be with you.
Let's see the votes. 76. Esther.
I actually like this guy because I've got sugar daddy issues.
Audience. 67. Taylor.
Next picture. Oh, Sarah Jessica Parker's making a western.
Audience. 70. Kelsey.
Next picture. When a dinosaur's done chewing gum.
Audience. 69. Esther.
Next. Hey, look, it's Joey Tribbiani from Friends. It's gay.
Audience. 71. All right.
How did that happen?
Let's add those points up. While we do, I'll tell you the men had 1,081. They are our reigning champions, trying to take home the coveted Golden Punch Bowl. Final score tonight, 1,081 for the men, 1,202. Congratulations. Hey, well done, ladies. Thanks to our men for showing up tonight, and thank you folks for watching as well. Thank you for voting, too. Keep up with the headlines, and we'll bring you the punchlines. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night. Follow at Punchline TV Show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. What is it? MySpace? Farmers Only. Tinder?